My name is Babatunde Alli, the governorship candidate of the People's Redemption Party for the November 16, 2024 governorship election. I want to talk to you about what we intend to make out of Ondo State. Election period offers the opportunity for a people to choose the direction they want to head by electing someone that they could trust on the platform of a political party with a track record of service to the people. That opportunity comes again 16th November 2024 for the people of Ondo State. And it's the reason I am talking to you today. Sunshiners home and abroad. Our state has been said to be of about 5.3 million to 4. But I can categorically tell that there are no empirical data to show this. But assuming this were to be true, what should the people that will have a tomorrow that is desirable be doing during this kind of an election? By INEC record, there are about 1.5 registered voters that will be going into this election. Persons from ages 18 to 49, both youth and those classified as middle age. For this kind of demography, what should we be thinking? Anything from 23rd of February 2025, a new governor will come to Ondo State, will assume power, and from that day, the result of our decision in this election will start to show. Whether the state will head downward further or it will take a leap in the upward trajectory, it will immediately show. But lest we find ourselves going down further, as we have experienced in the last 7 years of APC rule in Ondo State, and even from the government that they took over from, we should today decide who we should vote for in this election and on the platform of which political party we will do that. I am of the People's Redemption Party, Diki Egbe Onikokoro in Yoruba land. This is a party founded in 1978 by Malam Aminu Kano, and it has remained resolute in the face of military onslaught, in the face of unfriendly civilian government, specifically deregistered in 2012, but we fought and came back to the political space in 2015 when the Supreme Court granted that PRP remains a political party in Nigeria. Today in this country, this party stands as about the only voice for the poor masses. As you know, PRP is for the talakawas, the commoners, the average people, the masses. And it is the same message I bring to Ondo State today. I must be quick to also let you know that I am the National Secretary of the People's Redemption Party, having been elected at its convention in 2022. We have planned to approach the developmental project of Ondo State using 5-point agenda. Security via communal development, human capital development via critical education intervention, economic development via production, social development via infrastructural development, and we intend to make tourism of everything. Therefore, the first 4 of our agenda is actually interventions, while the last one remains an agenda. Why are they interventions? Ondo State is in a bad shape. Yes. Security-wise, we are in a bad shape. Let me say it for the umpteenth time, that the quietness that is noticed by so many people and which they talk about, even in government, is the peace of the graveyard. It's a peace that is known only where there is no economic viability. Peace that is known only when the people are too hungry to fight back. Peace that is known only when the community of human beings in this environment has become so disoriented with leadership that they have given up on it. For example, in the last voters card re-registration, Ondo State, a state by population more than Edo State, recorded just about 58,000 re-registration, while the other state recorded 115 or even 118. Our people have lost interest in their political leaders. Our people have lost interest in anything called politics. Our people are no longer interested in anything any politician wants to say. To our people, they are all a bunch of liars. It's the reason we bring you a new message. The message of hope that Ondo State, by the special grace of God, will take a leap in the upward trajectory come February next year, when by the grace of God we will assume office. I repeat, because we have decided that the government of Ondo State must be very, very inclusive. And I'll come back to the first intervention. Security via communalism. When I say via, then communalism, communal development rather, is the tool we will use to achieve security in Ondo State. Studying our land very well. Akure, the state capital, is a glorified village. The streets of Akure today are extremely dirty. The so-called highbrows of this state, which nobody will land in Akure Airport, which is in the northern part, Akure North, and travel through the state capital, we find litters even along the major highways. Akure South, as per development, is not really a city, it's a village. A place where people just build houses without planning. A place where the government knows nothing as to what is going on. Just a few days ago, the government started and hurriedly grading some streets. This is a government that has spent 10 months in office and hurriedly grading roads now as political palliative. Enough is enough. We will give Ondo State an approach in security that will be different. One, we have by stopping discovered that the local government, particularly Akure South, is at a disadvantage. The voting strength of this local government is about 315,000, while some of the other local governments are just in the range. In fact, some are not even up to 100. That is number one. We have therefore divided the state into community development associations. 224 of not more than 15 polling units or thereabout per CDA. Why? A government that will reach a people this poor, a government that will immediately touch base with a people this disoriented with governance, must be a government that stays with them, no longer at the world level. It's a government that must go below the world level to go and interface with the people. There will be offices across these states for the 224 CDAs to be manned by 5 persons. A chairman, a secretary, a youth affairs coordinator, a women affairs coordinator, and a non-indigenous affairs coordinator. These CDAs that we have beside it, the office of the Amotekun Corps, the security outfit of the state, aims to do the following. One, we will use that intervention for record taking of a database gathering. We will use that intervention for project monitoring. The days of government officials leaving Alagbaka and stepping into any of the eateries and writing reports about projects that happened in Eseodo, in Ilaje, in Okitupupa, in Iru, in Akoko, in Ose, and writing those reports, those days will be gone. The report will come from below, and God save you if your report and the one that comes from below contradicts each other. We will investigate and we will know who is telling the truth. These offices will be used for intelligence gathering. On no condition will anybody enter any community in Ondo State without both the government And the people in the environment taking notice of them. Why are we going to this extreme? It is because of our intervention number 3, which is through production. That intervention foresees that there will be a lot of influx of non-indigens as well as people who are around to take advantage of the economic development and the economic boom that is being anticipated in Ondo State. And we cannot wait until then before we do it. Don't forget, in our presentation on 19th of June, when we first presented our manifesto to the community of Ondo State, we did mention that we will run a proactive, an inclusive, and a systemic government, making use of the tools of technology, robust consultation, and adequate political will. And we have promised that we will make Ondo State a haven for every peaceful human endeavor. And we will make this state an economic hub, even in Southwest. Having promised that, those are the reasons we are going in the direction we are going. The Amateku core of Ondo State, therefore, we have its operational level right at the CDA level, its tactical level at the local government, while the state, for the first time, and probably in this country, will be having a Ministry of Internal Security. This is because we do not want personnel of government that will work probably like Amateku core to reach a certain age and do not have the future plan for them. Indeed, I am a believer in sustainable development goal. And being a student of project management, whatsoever is not sustainable, it is not worth going into by any government. It will just amount to waste of resources. So that is part of what will be going into our security intervention, preparing the state for the real deal that is yet to come. Once again, my name is Babatunde Alli, and I am the governorship candidate of the People's Redemption Party. I usually say this mantra: because what the politicians in Ondo State are doing presently, and even those who took over from, thank you so much. God bless Ondo State.